All right, people. We are going for the perfect season. We're 9-0 right now. But what's funny is I keep winning and I keep dropping in the polls. We were at number 2 3 weeks ago. And every week we have won and dropped a spot. Let's see who passed us up this time. Penn State. They were 9. They moved all the way up to 5 because they beat Indiana 35-28. Oklahoma was behind us. They beat LSU 38-24, so they moved up to 4. Ohio State dropped a spot, and Alabama has taken over the number 1 spot. So that means LSU is out. I don't think they're even in the top 25 anymore. You see? Nope. They were number 2 in the country at one point. They have fallen. All right, so this week we have Memphis, who are only 3-6, 2-3 in conference play. Oops, wrong button. I keep going in the wrong thing. Let's see who they lost to and who they beat. Memphis. They lost their first game to Arkansas State. Wow, 19-14. Then they lost to Arkansas 24-17. They beat Mississippi State 21-20 in a shocker. Syracuse, they lost 14-10. They lost to UAB 35-17. They beat Rice 34-33. And then they lost to North Texas 35-31. And then last week they lost to USF 23-17. And this is also our homecoming. So let's look at this, our record. Just a recap: Washington first week 59-24, UL 49-35. We beat Ole Miss like a drum 52-13. Then we completely annihilated Southern Miss 42-0. USF 42-21. Then we beat Navy 41-9. Then we had 2 byes in a row, which was kind of weird when I made this schedule. Then we beat Charlotte 52-20. North Texas 31-16. And then the score is a lot. Well, actually, it's 52-42. UAB was number 19 at the time, and it took everything to beat them. They were on fire. They actually outgained me. And we're leading for most of the game. So, here we go. We're going to go ahead and play Memphis, homecoming. And I'm going to stick with my... wrong button. Where my... I am going to change one thing. I'm going to wear the bacon wave for our homecoming. Bacon wave. I need to hurry up and finish this season because we only have 15 days left until College Football 26 comes out.
In New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store today,
I have to check the Heisman race after the game. I had 2 guys that were in the mix, Jamari McClure, of course, and Shaquille Morris, wide receiver, who has won it 2 years in a row. We won the national championship last year. We went to the national championship the year before and lost.
Memphis will kick it off.
Here we go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find
the
pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be...
Come on, Jamori. What are you doing? All I did was try to draw them offsides, and you raised...
On first down, here comes this offense.
Oh, my God. That ain't the way to start.
Touchdown, Memphis. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop. Make
Penalty, a
this?
pick six
INT
to start the game.
To the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
I didn't think he was going to get there. I actually thought he was going to get in the way. He did not. He cannot win the Heisman Trophy now. I do not allow it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
All right, let's start this again.
Up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Got him. See ya.
Catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tulane.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offense was the
Making sure I was in man. Saw that I was in man. Saw that guy was up.
Nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense.
A wobbler. A wobbler. I bet it works. Shaquille Morris.
And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Memphis Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly
holding.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
I'll take it.
That's all about.
So their first play from scrimmage is a penalty. Let's see if I can have a pick six here. They're gonna run it.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake. Now
no, they didn't, but that's all right. I had the blitz on. Perfect play call. Little injured. 2nd and 26.
firing on all cylinders.
Larry Garnes with the sack. Nobody touched him.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. He's brought down quickly.
Got it. It's 3rd and 20.
Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tags.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Oh, almost got him again, but no.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's
Go.
got great speed.
Ah,
Really nice job
almost.
all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity.
Jonesing?
They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Down to the 18.
They were jonesing.
It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Coming after.
God. Oh, great. Oh, my goodness.
How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Got it. 1st down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down.
Oh, no. Get the ball. Oh, my Lord.
It's as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Idiot.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left.
Touchdown.
To the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup.
Oregon beating Wisconsin 7-0.
They are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He almost
caught
picked
it.
up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to bully their way.
Did not get it.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Morris. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Completion on the screen.
Didn't get the first.
Just shy of the first.
That's going to do it for the quarter. Tulane up 14-7 after the first.
Tulane has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Look at that. That's the first quarter. 5 minutes to 1 minute. -5 yards. Fresh.
And we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Hey, go!
40, there he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Jamari McClure.
No secret sauce, no tricky people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense
ain't gonna work.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
Still picked up 2.
Pick up of 2 down to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
Come on, he's not as fast as him. He's a 98 speed for crying out loud.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Pressure coming.
Throw the dang ball.
Off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. And they'll push that
I'll take it.
down a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's through the end zone almost.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need
Oh, come on, tackle.
This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Oh, tackle somebody.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. A big play for this offense. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And he can't find the receiver, and down he goes.
That wasn't even a blitz.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moves away as he feels
Not this time.
and
Sack time once again.
the heat, another sack. He is a
That's his
menace
20th
rushing the
career
passer.
sack.
Sack number 20.
Jordan Guidry.
From getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
It's going to be out of bounds at about the 9.
Taxes and
11.
sacks for that guy.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
1 yard, all that huffing and puffing for 1 yard.
Down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
See ya.
It's a catch down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the
I originally had these toss, the sweep toss to the wide receiver,
So good. Man, they can hurt you in
and I saw they were in man,
ways, and they do it so quick, so
and that was it.
They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
That's
It bounced
not
back
even
in
being
the end zone,
returned.
it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
Oh my goodness, I might lose power, y'all.
I know we just gave up some points in our defense.
And that pressure just
That lightning hit pretty close.
This defense.
Uh-oh.
And the defense just gets
Earns
the
is hurt.
sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you needed some consistency up
That's,
front.
how many sacks is that now? I wasn't even doing that. I was guarding, I went out in coverage.
No ball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This
3rd
offense has to find
down.
a way to get the ball a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling.
They're not going to pick it up.
Something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line.
Sorry, hold on, yo. Oh my goodness. Y'all heard it? It's lightning and Right outside my front door.
Return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Surprised I have not lost power.
The 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field.
They like playing this press coverage. I think it's going to keep getting burnt.
Looking for a gap. It's McClure.
Oh, you saw that suckeration there? He sucked me right in.
Being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the DT.
Got it.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has a...
And wait just a second.
I was definitely in. I had 2 feet in.
Look at this one.
Sure.
And the play will stand after the replay.
Of course it will.
Does a little double checking to make sure. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Get out of the way.
He now has 72 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal.
Yeah.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Tulane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
31-7 at
And the
halftime.
extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
That recon? That hail? What the hell are they showing this for? What the heck is going on? I don't understand why they were showing that.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sticks it in his belly. A strong
That's going to be it.
From the junior.
They have negative 14 yards rush. Holy crap. Yes, that is. It's hailing, people. It is hailing at my house.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin.
BB-size hail.
Guys, who's had a
Y'all hear the rain?
there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances.
All right.
It would also be accurate. turnovers and sacks have told the story.
Hopefully, tornadoes are around. Storm's almost over, though.
Time to shred those game
Look at
plans
that.
and just get back to basics.
Beautiful play right
And
there.
with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away.
That's... Hello.
And
Almost through the end zone.
Wanted to attempt a return, but
Let's see if they try to adjust or if they just keep running the ball.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense...
Oh, come on. Yes, indeed.
Will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this
The
team
coverage is on lockdown. You can't throw the ball at anybody. He had time to throw that time, but he started running out the pocket. It's 2nd and 18. Gonna go straight cover
Come to
two.
line, hoping to get
How
some of
about
that
that?
yardage back from the 17. He wants to pass it on second down.
And he's gonna get sacked again. 6.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games
It's
over.
3rd down and 22. That was just regular cover two. There was nothing fancy about that. He still couldn't get the ball off. BB with a little swim action. 3 sacks on the day.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive.
Rush the left
Trailing
end.
by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Picked off.
Pick. He's going right into the double cover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, these defenders,
I really hope they fix the stupid turnover bids in the new game. We do not have red and blue.
locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
I'm just gonna run, shoot some clock and
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack.
melt this down the
This
field.
offense has really been clicking
Change
in
it
the
to the
game
left.
so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back.
Go. Gone. See ya, Jamari McClure.
Touchdown Green Wave. And the pummeling has started.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third
Sees
quarter,
the hole,
march down the field,
slants.
score. There's
Goodbye.
no end in sight for these guys.
See you later.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. New Mexico State is down,
There you
but
go.
they are not.
Finally get him to return
not
one.
inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Oh,
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not
What's
just
that
running
gonna
backs
do?
anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now.
They got it.
Complete to the
They
left.
finally picked up a
And
first
he's knocked
down.
down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Defense is taking the rest of the game off, I guess.
Off the play fake.
Ah!
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Listen, I would get
3rd and 3.
if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it.
Did not get
They
it.
just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced
Hey, at
to
least
punt.
they're
They've been busy
consistent
out there
with their
for the
play
5th
calling.
time today. He'll bring it back. It's Morris.
Ah!
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
Nope.
Sweep trying to turn the corner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Not what they had in mind to start
Just
this
trying to
drive.
run
Here
the
comes
clock now,
2nd
yo.
and 13. Running it to the right.
Got the edge. Go. He's gone. Sting you. Jamari McClure.
The 10.
Touchdown. Tulane.
And the route is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision and
My two
Just straight wheels.
Heisman Trophy candidates are having games.
Like this. You're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run.
That block right there on the edge. That sprung me.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
The gargantuan.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
There we go. Come on. Bring it out.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive
I
rhythm,
took-
understanding what.
The expressway.
I was switching my guy in the middle of the play. Took him off him.
Everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
Fires to the wideout.
Picked.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back.
Ah.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back.
Got slammed to the turf.
Making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way
My coach wants me to put the dagger in, but I'm not.
On first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's McClure. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going.
See ya. Tamari McClure. He did not get in. That's ridiculous. I can't challenge the play. I thought he was in. So he's not going to get the touchdown. I'm going to purposely not score on this so I can reward Jamari McClure.
Trying to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They'll try to run it in.
Jamari.
Tulane. And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns.
I think I won, y'all.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. Not much.
They're down 52-7 and they're running.
Gain of 1.
Losers.
Now on 2nd down.
Nope. They're not going to get the playoff. We'll go to the 4th quarter with the Green Wave leading 52-7.
Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Yeah, the game started off good for them, right?
Yes, if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a
They scored a touchdown on their opening defensive play. And since then,
he's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
he caught it? No, he was out of bounds.
On 3rd down.
You see an incomplete.
And let's hold on just a minute.
They're going to say he was in. I thought he was in. Let's see.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
I thought he was in.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse.
That's intentional grounding.
Ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They've barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Got him. Fourth. That's 14.
You gotta love the defense.
They're going to go for it? No, they're punting the ball.
That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
He'll bring it back. It's Morris.
Oh,
Everybody stays in their
almost.
well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
All right, they want me to run it now.
The offense coming out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
And brought in the third
This
stringer.
week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down.
Oh, McCoy's back in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Didn't get the first down. But I'm up 52, so I'm going for it. I'm up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move.
If I make it, I just milk it. You know what I mean? If I don't make it, what's going to happen? Big deal. You got the ball at the 38. Y'all ain't going to score. Who cares?
This is just the type of field position this offense wants. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Nah.
Quick strike complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Oh, my God. He's going to...
Really confident throw.
And they're going to score. I don't care.
They have a first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary.
And here comes the heat, and they get
Their offensive line is horrible. I wonder why they're 3-6.
And listen, the quarterback drops.
They can't even block base defense.
We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure. And
What's the NCAA record for sacks in a game? I want to know.
But 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game.
They're going to kick a field goal.
You know all passes are coming. This offensive
They lose
line
at 52-7, but they're kicking a field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit.
Oh, my God. They missed it, but I ran into the kicker.
No good. Flag on the field, and the
I was trying to take control of the guy so he wouldn't run into him because he was going right for him, and I was like, oh, crap, I'm going to run into him. And then he ran into him anyway.
That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs.
Oh, look, they're running the ball.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
On the play. Brings up
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's
30 sacks.
Because a lot of guys get sacks
For
early in their
BB.
careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping.
Are they going to kick a field goal again? They are. I'm going to do safe, man.
Has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistent.
They're going to make it, man, because it's dead center. There's no way he can shank this.
Sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And for a quick update, let's go to
They're only losing by 42 now.
Heavyweights trading punches today in a top 5 battle, and now it's
They're not even kicking an onside kick.
Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that?
Oh, McClure's again. I don't know why.
Collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple
That's
of
the
seconds
2-minute timeout.
2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
You think?
The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out.
Bye-bye.
He's got it on the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the beatdown has ensued.
I had to have 4 for him. Or 3. Is that 3? That's 3.
And they are so close to a 10-game winning
Oh, that's 4. It's 4 each.
How about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense.
4 touchdowns for McClure. 4 touchdowns for Shaquille Morris.
72-yard pass to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start.
That's my favorite play to run. Whenever it's a running, it should be a running down, 3rd and short, and they come up. Look at that. I don't even. They come up and play man like that. All you do is put your guy on a streak route. 10 sacks this season from Maurice. Where's Zuriki? Look at this.
Being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
A first down sack can be a drive.
Oh, I can't wait to look at the stats.
He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
11.
Is that just indictment of the day? Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered.
All I'm doing is bringing normal pressure. They ain't doing nothing different.
Really gives your coach confidence.
Here, let me put this guy here, way back here.
Before their next football game.
He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back.
They're punting the ball.
But no more than that. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle.
Should I do it just to do it? Why not?
Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
I'm not a sportsman.
Headed back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been...
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
Connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He will step out of bounds, but not.
I didn't mean to step out of bounds.
First down for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That's a 20. He's got
See ya!
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
I'm going for 2 because I don't like 66.
The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they
67 to 10, ladies and gentlemen.
offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with
Our
a 32-yard
people.
run to the house.
Person, whoever.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat.
Another one.
The defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's going to do it. 2-1 game. Game over.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to
67
that
to
standard with a
10.
blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know
Let's see if I drop in the polls again. There we go. Player of the game, Jamari McClure, 25 carries, 305 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
I think as a player, you just love
And there's
playing
Shaquille
such
Morris, one of his
We saw that
long touchdown grabs. There's another one.
Matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a
Da,
great
da, 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 da,
That's
da.
going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.
All right, stats. Let's look at the stats. Yeah, wait. They only had 6 first downs. 19 to 6. Total of 109 yards for Memphis to Tulane's 591. They ran the ball 25 times and really didn't because most of that was sack yardage. Negative 63 yards rushing. I don't have it on easy either. 32 carries for 289 yards and 6 touchdowns running the ball. They had negative 2 yards a carry. We had 9. They had 15 completions for 15 out of 23. No touchdowns for 172 yards. I was 9 for 12 with 3 touchdowns, 302 yards. Let's see. Turnovers, we know that. Fumbles. Time of possession, 18:41. Sacks. We had 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and a half sacks. Oh, Lord. That's it. All right. Let's return to the hub. And I had about 4 guys at today's game for my recruiting. Hopefully they've all decided to come after that shellacking. So let's go ahead and advance the week. Tulane moves to 10-0. 2 games to go. Let's see if we moved up. There we go. We got a Henry Toon from Alexandria as a 3-star fullback. 4-star quarterback Jared Westbrook from Pompano Beach, Florida, has decided to join the Wave. 3-star left end DeMar Amy from Houston, Texas. 3-star cornerback. This is some guys that I added late just to get some bodies in. Dylan Hasty. And that's going to do that. I lost 2 guys, though. One's a halfback. Got locked out. Probably because that was the guy I just recruited, I think. It's 5 sacks, 6 tackles, 6 for loss. And Quincy Beebe is the National Defensive Player of the game. And the Offensive Player of the game is Jamari McClure for the American Conference. And he should have the National Offensive Player of the game. He does. So Tulane had the Offensive and Defensive Conference and National Players of the Week against the Memphis Tigers. All right, let's see what I have moved up 1 spot after shellacking Memphis. 67-10. Rice is next. So Oregon State jumped me, which is ridiculous. They beat Miami 48-17. Alabama lost to Oklahoma and dropped to 6. Whoa. Alabama. And then they go to LSU this week. So we got Ohio State back at the number 1 spot, beating Penn State 55-14. Oregon State is at 2. Oh, well, no, they move up to 2. They were at 2. 42-10. Yeah. Thanks. All right. Let's go look at recruiting now. I need to get that dot off. Can't stand dots. All right, let's see. Right guard, that sucks. That I did not get him. Taking him off the board. Bye-bye. The board. He locked me out because I was not in his top 5. And I lost a 4-star defensive tackle of frickin' Tennessee. Unbelievable. Well, I had him late. He wasn't even a thought. Get him off my board. All right, let's go look to see if there's any prospects that I can grab late. Look at this. 4-star quarterback. 4-star wide receiver from Florida. He don't want to come here. He has no offers. If anybody's watching this, I want to know the offer thing. It says no, but then it has 3. What does that mean? If he has no offers, how can it be 3? I've been playing this game for a year and I can't figure it out. This is the guy. Oh no, this is another guy. Where'd he come from? I'm gonna put him on my board. I don't care if I need him or not. And I'm gonna put this other wide receiver on my board. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. I thought that's the guy. This is the guy I really don't need. Oh no, wait. This guy must have decommitted from, because I had him on my board before, obviously, because I scouted him. He's got a 98 speed. I think he decommitted. So this, I've always taken people off my board when they pick somebody else, because I've never seen them decommit and come to me. Well, if I take them off the board, it's kind of obvious I can't, huh? I don't know. I've probably been missing out this whole time.
Because you got your damn feelings hurt.
I got my feelings hurt. All right. Well, I'm gonna. I'm definitely gonna get this guy. I want this guy. Or maybe he's been seeing. I'll schedule a visit. Playing style. Maybe that's what it is. My playing style is garnered some attention, and I will hard sell him. Not that I need to. I'm gonna. And then I'll put a little friends and family action in on it. All right. I got 245. He's obviously not going to come, but let's just see. Let's see what he is. His catching isn't that great. He's probably a bust. I mean, he's this late, and he's a 4-star. He's probably a bust. 83 catching traffic, acceleration. Yeah, he's a bust. I ain't even offering him. Goodbye. All right, let's see what this guy's got going on. Georgia's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and schedule him to visit. Championship contender. Right outside linebacker. LSU's trying to get him. I'm going to take this off. Take that off. Give him a little 25. And then put him on a championship contender. He's coming to me regardless of what I do right here. He's got a C+. Yeah, this is the guy that I didn't change. I can't. I'm just leaving like it is. Cornerback. I can't do nothing with him. But I could do this. Ask his parents if he'll come. Alright, let's see if I can figure out this guy's hard sell. Nope. No. 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 Could be. It could be. So I can't figure out his hard sell. So I will put the 50 back on him. And I will do that. This guy, I ain't gonna get him. Ole Miss is gonna get him. I can't do that. It's probably that one. It is. So I'm going to go ahead and hard sell him and talk to his family. I'm coming up on this guy. Didn't think I could get him. He's a decent receiver. 4-star. Still can't figure out his, what do you call it? I can't schedule anybody else. Another quarterback. I really don't need another quarterback. Pretty fast, 87. 93 on power. He's definitely worth getting. And I always tell some of my other quarterbacks to take a hike. Take this off. Go ahead and send the house and add some social media. And let's see. Let's just see who's out there. Let's see if I have any needs. Halfback, I have 2 targeted. Tight end, I got 1. Left tackle, I probably should look to see if I can get a left tackle. Defense. I have 2 right outside linebackers. I'm going to switch one to a left outside linebacker. I have 3 for him. Strong safety, too. Let's look. I don't think there's many strong safeties. Oh, wrong button. That are interested. Yeah, I didn't think there was. And what was the other guy I needed? Left tackle. Let's see any left tackles. Got a right tackle. He's already coming to me. I could switch him to left tackle. He ain't gonna come nice. Let's see. I only have 20 points, so I really can't do anything. Might as well just offer him. And there you go. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for this evening. I don't know. Next game is against a bad Rice team. 3-7, 2-4 in conference. We are 10-0. Oh, let's look at the Heisman real quick. Shaquille Morris is back on top for Heisman. Tyler Durbin was up there, and Boyce was up there at one time. So I got Shaquille Morris and Jamar McClure looking for the Heisman Trophy. And CFP bracket, if it were to end today, Tulane would be the number 3 seed in the Oklahoma bracket and the Alabama bracket. And who would be the other? Oh, there wouldn't be. So there's no other G5 team in this scenario. So that's going to do it. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.